So I'm gonna have you guys talk about who your characters are, what their journey has been.
My goodness.
Oh, gee.
and
It's
why, and why we should
I'm-
care about them.
I'm
So,
camera shy.
I'm gonna start with Benji. Who's Benji Maddox?
You
Why should we care
motherfucker.
about?
Dude, you're throwing your tech support under the bus first thing? What
So,
the frick?
After all that,
Benjamin Maddox is a complicated gentleman. He was a military man for a brief period of time in his life where, the U.S. military is not the best of people. And he was doing some stuff that he morally couldn't get on doing anymore. So he did some stuff and managed to escape from his service, dishonorably discharged or whatever. And he's been on the run from the U.S. authorities ever since, And now, after all this stuff has occurred, he's been afflicted by quite a bit of PTSD, but nonetheless, he's still a great shot. And, ever since the world has really turned upside down, he's been getting more involved in exploring the natural side of death and decay. Yeah, I think that's all there really is to Benjamin Maddox for the time being, but, watch and find out more, I suppose.
oh, and yeah, so I'll have you just say, because we're doing kind of like classes that are loosely based on the 5e ones, but like are a little homebrewed. So what would you call Benji's class?
Well, Benjamin Maddox would definitely belong to the Druid Circle of Spores variety from Dungeons and Dragons.
Cool. Yeah, and in the cult cosmology of the campaign, he's what's called an unwildened god. So a god
unwildened
the
god.
plane of Gaia. So yeah, we'll go next to Thaddeus Blackwell, who's right on my screen. Who is Thaddeus? What sort of has his journey been, and how would you describe him as a character?
Hello, my name is Thaddeus Blackwell.
Daddy is
My parents were university professors. They never did anything wrong. One day they went missing. They never came back. And they told me that was it. Spent my life researching threads, bits, pieces, anything I could find. Any piece of information about their disappearance. And it turns out they were wrong. Because they're still alive.
I love it.
And that I am what is my class? What's my cue card? What's my class?
You are.
I think you're a rogue.
cute.
Yeah, based on a rogue, your class in this is called a child of time and space. You have a lot of different like time and space powers. So yeah,
Sick.
and with that, I feel like this might be a refresher for you guys as much as it is for the stream.
Yeah.
Nicholas Gray, played by Chris. Who is Nicholas, and why should we care about him in this narrative?
Nicholas Gray was, by all accounts, a normal police officer who married his high school sweetheart, but witnessed a terrible murder in 1996, and since then has left being a police officer and has been homeless since, and he's slowly crawling his way back up to what he once was.
And yeah, he was from the town that everyone sort of coalesced in, Babylon, Georgia, a fictitious town where this is set. And how would you describe his class?
He would. I don't know what the technical term is, but he is a flavored Echo Knight.
Yeah, and I believe the flavored is a child of madness. I think that's what we came to. So a lot of his magic has to do with like madness and insanity and gaining and losing, both of those. Awesome. Jacob Stevenson, played by Jimmy.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about Jacob, where he's come from, and what he's up to?
So, Jacob, he has 21 kids, and so that was the inspiration for his old, very popular reality TV show, So Many Stevensons, and it was ran for a few seasons, but it eventually got canceled after Jacob said some controversial things online, and so then his wife sort of blamed him for that, and then he got into a little bit of an alcoholic scandal, and she didn't want him to be around the kids at all. Then he had a vision at church where he saw the town of Babylon engulfed in this massive biblical flood. So he spends his whole life savings, the whole family's fortune, on a boat, a Christ carrier, that ended up actually saving the family.
Yeah.
So it worked out. And then after the flood, his next iteration of the show focused on him as like a sort of a pseudo cult leader with the shanty town that remained of Babylon. And now his lifespan, he doesn't really know what's going on in this post-apocalyptic stage. Like his whole family's gone, his TV show's gone, so he just is trying to get some stability.
Yeah. He doesn't really know the fate of his family or his relatives at this point, which is incredibly scary and stressful.
Right.
So how would you describe his class? What is the official and what is the flavored?
He's psionic. Would that be the flavored
Yeah.
class?
I want to say the flavored is like dream magician.
Oh, right. Yeah, so the dream magician.
Yeah, in one particular scene, Jacob like spawned from dreams like I think it was like a piece of meat or something to draw out a monster from a cave you guys were at. But that's what sticks out to me is like him using the dream magic specifically.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to Dr. Crenshaw? Ryan, why don't you talk about him?
Remington Crenshaw, not originally from Babylon, Georgia. He graduated from UNC with doctoral degree in psychiatry. After that, he immediately started a professorship there, but he was very abrasive with his students and hard on them, and that sort of ended in a tragedy, and he was sort of pushed out from the professorial job. So he moved down to Babylon, Georgia to start his own practice. He was originally an outsider there, but as he took on more patients from across the community, became a little bit more accepted within certain circles. His patients include, a whole range of folks, including the town's very own famous Jacob Stevenson. But this campaign, he's mainly been trying to figure out more about himself and his sort of awakening through the veil, most notably his revelation that he's a host to Togarini. So I think he is a bard of the College of Whispers, if we're talking about D&D 5e. Yeah.
Yep, and I don't remember what his flavored class is, but he is an incarnate of Togarini, which just about covers it. Why don't we go to Luca Lewis, the newest addition to the party? How would you describe Luca, and what would you describe her class as?
Yeah, we don't talk about Frank, but Luca
We'll get
was originally aimed towards becoming a military woman, and then That quickly changed and altered direction slightly. She became the head honcho at a private military company called the Iron Wells Company, and luckily being in that position allowed her to be in a good spot when the apocalypse came. She's been living in the apocalypse since it started, and a little rough around the edges, but she's able to make those decisions that are hard to make, which is kind of a necessary skill to have in these times. She is a kind of a homebrew class called a magus, which is like a mixture of like in classical D&D terms, a spellcaster and a warrior. Kind of like a spell shot, so she's actually able to imbue her firearms with magic. But in the terms of this campaign, she's a forgotten god. So, what just a mortal incarnation of some antiquated classical deity.
Oh yeah, which I don't know if we've learned the identity of fully.
I don't think we have.
Not no.
We've gotten bits and pieces here and there, for sure. And lastly, why don't we hear from Kaji Marita?
Kaji. He not from Atlanta originally. Not from Georgia. Started off in Virginia. He was a cop first. Then he moved up to the FBI. Was an agent for a couple of years, had a wife and kid. Eventually, during one of his cases, they started getting into some occult dealings that he really couldn't shake. He started having visions related to his occult dealings, which all culminated into him having this one last vision before the house that he lived in with his family exploded. And it actually killed all of them, but for some reason Kaji survived. He's still not really sure how, but ever since the incident where he lost his family, he's been trying to find reason and meaning to everything that's going on. This whole new world is, terrifying to him. But he's using his investigative abilities to sort of make his way through it. And with the advent of this apocalypse thing, he's learned that the main reason he's alive is because the spirit of his family is somehow keeping him there. So he's currently trying to find his purpose. He's not really sure what it is yet, but he's hanging in there. He's real sad. He's also sad that his car went missing. That was like his favorite thing.
Yeah, you guys lost at the prison, sadly. And why don't you tell us about what happened last session with his daughter returning?
Oh, last session. He had a visit from the stranger, which is this sort of cosmic entity unbound from the normal rules of space and time, and he was shown visions of this creature gathering the group together and sort of railroading us into the events of the campaign up to this point. And then that's when Kaji learned that the thing that was still tethering him to this plane actually turned out to be a spirit of his daughter. I guess her life force is clinging to him in a positive way. He's not really too sure what to make of it yet, but it seems like things are going to start coming to a head pretty soon with all the stuff that's happening.
Oh yeah, and he's a sorcerer.
He's
a revenant.
Yep.
Yeah, which
he is a sorcerer.
Definitely evident from your backstory there.
Yeah, he's got a thing for fire ever since his house exploded.
Yeah, that's a lot of the flavor behind his spells and abilities, which is sick.
His name is actually Japanese for conflagration, so
Jesus.
flavor text and stuff.
And he had a Japanese mentor for a while that was.
Oh, Minoru,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta find him.
I know.
I hope
yeah.
you bring him back.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't bring him up when we first went to Atlanta, but that kind of stuff just goes on the back burner usually with the NPCs or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't find a place to bring it up really.
So, yeah, so I just want to give a brief description of the campaign so far. It's a D&D campaign set in the world of Cult Divinity Lost, which is another RPG, but I love the setting so much that I ripped it and I'm using it. And it's basically if our world today had this extra dimension to it that's held at bay by the illusion. So there are angels and demons and monsters and lost gods that are real, and they hide behind the veil of the illusion until something disrupts that. And as all of you found out in sort of the first arc that we did, we started out as mundane humans and then became awakened to what was truly going on in this world. But I want to give credit to the RPG, Cult Divinity Lost. It's written by Robin Lilienberg and Peter Nallo. I want to give credit to the cult module, The Summit, which this arc is based on. Heavily modified for this apocalyptic sort of setting, but nonetheless, it's written by Matthew Dawkins. And I'll give a little intro. The world has been dramatically transformed. Cataclysmic events have ruptured the illusion, bringing down the boundaries between hell and earth. The city of Atlanta has been consumed by verdant nightmares, glistening vines, and perverse flowers that choke its crumbling ruins. Degenerate abominations lurk in the shadows of Unity Tower, where humanity now faces unthinkable odds. Outmatched, outgunned, and lacking vital resources, survivors launch a final, desperate assault on the tower. Can they stop the incarnation of a demon empress? Or will Nahemoth and her clawing brood spill forth from their golconda and make Atlanta their demon city? So we're going to jump in right where we left off. We left off last session with a clever distraction and an infiltration of Unity Tower through a back door near a service driveway.
That's right.
As a horde of these abominations closed in, Nicholas's friend Todd was lost to the horde.
Not my man.
And Kaji closed the door and sealed it shut with a minor transmutation. So we begin in media res, on the ground floor of the Unity Tower. As you just hear the sound of pounding at the door outside and just growls and grunts and shrieks, inhuman, from the outside. And as much as you think you have shut them off from you, you've now sealed yourselves within the tower. Looking around, you see it is unspeakably filthy here, far worse than you could have ever imagined. You see rust-brain fungus that coats the floor and ceiling. The floor is stained with blood, and rotting flesh and bone shards have collected around the drains like sludge. Smeared symbols decorate the walls in blood, and you find these symbols to be eerily reminiscent of those beneath Blackwall Manor. To your left is a large boiler room, and to your right is a small room titled Leasing Office Storage. In front of you, a dark corridor leads to a promenade, and presumably the lobby of the building. But I'm going to see if you guys have drawn the attention of the denizens within with those gunshots. So I'm going to roll a percentile check. If it's below 50%, you guys have not drawn the attention of these creatures.
Shit.
100.
Hey, what the,
Are you?
what the heck?
Someone check this man's fucking dice coding, bro. Oh, it
I had a
real
dice cam.
dice.
I had a dice cam. I don't believe it.
0, 0, 0.
Oh, dude, you rolled 0. We're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're good.
So, you see that in 3 rounds, they will come. And you hear them in the distance, the sound of dozens, if not hundreds of feet just hitting the hard ground of the tower as they're heading towards you from the promenade. And I'll throw you guys on this screen. And I'm going to put a little graphic up that's going to put this into perspective.
Oh,
Oh,
You guys are on full.
yo. Bro.
Shit. What does the entrance look like? Is it barricadable, or is there just like tons of open windows and doors?
Yeah, so right now you see there's sort of a dark hallway before you. On one side is what looks like a boiler room, and on the other side is a small room that says leasing office storage. Behind you is the entrance that you sealed, but you know what will happen if you open that up.
Oh,
I
but
locked that,
but it's
right?
not like it's sealed. Like not perfectly sealed, right? Like I don't know, I have a feeling it's not.
Didn't I magic seal it?
Yeah, you magically sealed it, so it should hold for now.
For now.
I don't like that for
Oh,
now.
okay.
For now is a little soft.
What do you guys do? You see a few of the soldiers seem very much shaken up by Todd's death. But you see quickly rallying them is the police officer. I believe his name was Brooks, who heads the reserve militia. He tells him to snap out of it. He cocks his pistol. And like I said, you guys have all of probably 30 seconds until you're beset upon by these creatures.
So they're coming from all directions, it sounds like.
They're probably going to come from the corridor ahead of you.
And they know we're here, you said.
Yeah.
We're trying to make our way up to the top of the building.
Yeah, do we know where our goal is right now? Is it the highest floor?
It is.
We have the stones,
I
the
have
6,
notes.
13, and 29. Does that ring a bell?
I also have that written down.
Stones to banish Manmoth Man on floor 6, 13, and 29. And then floor 15 is different from all the rest. We don't know why.
So, if anything, we should try to make it for the staircase and try to
Yeah,
block.
we
Because
want to-
staircases are usually barricaded, or like have doors that we could try to barricade.
We want to push for the 6th floor.
I think the plan is try to locate the staircase. Those usually have like fire doors, and try to make our way through the 6th floor while barricading off what's behind us.
Okay.
Like
I
if we
mean,
take the
immediately. So the door that we came in through, is that the biggest threat for all these creatures coming in?
You don't know. I mean, a lot of them went outside the building when you created that distraction, but you also, like I said, hear dozens of footfalls coming towards you from the building.
Do we know where the nearest staircase is? Can we see? Can I perception check? Is that a thing I can do?
I would have you roll, but like there's none that's around you. You gather if you head down this corridor into this promenade, it presumably leads to like the lobby of the building.
All right. Luca and her men were the first ones in, right? Or some of her men and Luca.
Yeah.
Okay. I think she's gonna trust that people are capable enough to barricade where everybody entered through. So she's gonna take point with a couple of her guys and push past the storage room that you had mentioned, and
No, wait. Okay, I thought that was Tyler.
that wasn't
Caleb.
Tyler. That was Caleb.
That was me. I couldn't hear Tyler.
Tyler moved, so I was like, go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Wait, are you? Oh,
He's back. He's back.
all right. I'm always so stressed when that happens. It's so
Stressing out the first time. Yeah, so gonna push forward to, I guess, like the end of the hallway, I guess towards wherever that the main foyer of the Unity Tower would be, to hopefully see if there's stair access either around the corner or anywhere within vision.
Okay. So you're gonna head towards these footfalls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's
There's not much of a choice here.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yep. So as you begin to make your way forward down this dark promenade, you see, like I said, the graffiti and blood along the walls, and they look to be like in that same Enochian script you had seen beneath the Blackwall Manor. And you start to put it together like, maybe like then they were trying to incarnate her into a person. Now that they're trying to incarnate her into a building that might be somewhat similar. But making your way forward, you come to this insane scene before you. You see the lobby of the apartment complex is overrun with thick, thorny vines that coil around the reception desk and crawl up the walls. The once polished marble floor is cracked and broken, with weeds sprouting through the crevices along decorative Greco-Roman busts. You see large moisture stains across the ceiling, their shapes changing and moving. The air is heavy with decay and damp earth. And you hear... Oh, did someone turn off the radio?
It's back. Chris is back.
Like my iPad.
The air is heavy with the scent of decay and damp earth. And you hear music by Vivaldi playing over hidden speakers a bit too loudly, and a low wailing tone that's perpetually drowning in the background. But more importantly, you see dozens, if not hundreds, of abominations gathered in this lobby. You see the equivalent of 2 hordes that are blocking you from the stairwell, which you see is on the right side. You see these crumbling concrete stairs wind upwards, encased in a thick layer of moss and roots. But in between, one of these hordes is charging towards your corridor.
How many in a horde?
About 50.
Holy
Oh,
that's a lot.
Jesus.
Oh, heck.
How many of us are there after we lost some people outside?
You guys are rocking like 27 people right now. So if you wanted to, you could sit tight and just try to mow them down. While you guys think on that, Luca, why don't you roll a d6?
Oh boy.
You can choose whether or not to go into combat.
Hey,
oh, by the
it's
way,
a
roll.
5. It's a 5.
Huge.
Let's go. Alright, so you guys get the jump on them, which makes sense. I mean, you guys have like high-powered rifles and small arms. But let me change the music real quick. As you see dozens, and I mean dozens of these creatures begin to make their way towards you.
Damn.
They're almost like Left 4 Dead zombies. They're like twitching and turning and screaming, and they have these bloody claws, eyeless faces, but just these chittering mouths. And with the jump on initiative, as you see them coming towards you, I'm going to throw it to Luca first, but Luca, I'm going to tell you this. Your squad has some neat abilities they can do. So it can do an ability called Covering Fire that essentially uses a reaction to allow safe withdrawal from the zone. So if you guys wanted to like get the fuck out of the lobby, they could stay there and just mow down and you guys could flee. Suppressing Fire, which is just a typical attack. They can go on Overwatch, which allows them to spot enemies that are hidden in the zone before you guys go in. Or they could do Overwatch to like do surveillance on a floor before you guys go in. And First Aid, which means if anyone is in the squad zone, they're automatically stabilized. If they hit 0 or go below 0.
Yeah.
Because essentially there's like a squad medic that just takes you over to the side and then makes sure you're good.
Kills your
But yeah, as you see these creatures just hurtling towards you. This classical music playing over like long abandoned speakers. What do you do?
Okay. So, is it okay if I have like the squad go first?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you see Quaid turns to you. He just has this like, I imagine he has an M4 in both of his arms. You see these like muscle tattooed arms just gripping the weapon. He's like,
He's got M4 in both of his arms. Is he dual?
well, no,
wielding M4s?
he's like holding.
Oh, okay.
The button, you know what I mean. And he's dual wielding M4s.
I was imagining that thing from Thor Ragnarok with the dude with the two M16s.
He throws some rounds in the chamber and he's like, I've been waiting all day for this. And he's just gonna open fire if you let him.
Hoorah, I suppose. Yeah, suppressing fire.
Raw.
Suppressing fire!
Oh my goodness! Somebody's lighting freaking fireworks downtown. Sorry.
Whoa, it's good timing. Alright, so they're gonna do... The board's gonna have to make a reflex save, which actually I'm gonna say they're gonna automatically fail, because there's no way for them to avoid being hit from this. And they're gonna take 20 ballistic damage as they just get hit with like a barrage of bullets.
Are you counting the horde HP as one big HP or like?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was just 1 HP block.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one big HP.
Oh, nice.
You see that takes out probably like 6, 7, maybe 8 of them in one go as they're just like headshotting them. These are trained military experts, trained PMC professionals, so they're just mowing them down. They're actually going to throw it to Quaid, who's going to have his turn. He's a separate.
Quaid.
Fucking Quaid, bro.
Fucking Quaid.
Yeah, and you see he's going to take his own round of shots at them. Natural 1 though, unfortunately.
Oh,
So
You suck.
He shoots himself in the head.
get your shots, kid.
So yeah, that'll be it for them. That'll take us to you, Luca.
All right. Did you mention if there was a nearest stairwell, or is that something I should use my turn
No.
to look for?
it was. I'm pretty sure he said it was. Hold on. You can go down.
There is, yeah. You see that roughly 2 zones away, which is about maybe 60 feet on the right side of this lobby. You see those like stone stairs that are ascending upwards. But like I said, both zones are occupied by hordes.
Yeah, so that's where we're
so one
going
zone
with
away
the
and
counter.
2 zones away are both hordes. So
And there's one
Alright.
coming through the door, or that was just these herds that
That's
we,
the one.
the hordes that we heard.
Yeah, that's the word.
all right, I guess add to the barrage then. Gonna pull out the Chris Vector and fire some shots into the horde.
Let's go.
That's a 14 to hit
That's it.
for sad 2 ballistic damage. Rolled W1s.
Your cat doing right.
I'm watching to make sure he doesn't break anything.
All right, yeah. You take your Chris Vector and start layering in additional fire on these creatures.
Oh.
They're a bit more resilient than you might have thought. Who do you want to send it to next? You have the entire party. You have Twiggy as well, and Brooks, who are both their own units.
Okay. Twiggy and Brooks are their own units.
Oh, and the other unit of soldiers too. So
Alright. So let me just keep track of these NPCs. So we have Unit 1, which just went. Unit 2, which is yet to go. We have Quaid, Twiggy, and Brooks. So those are all those guys?
Yep.
Alright. Not gonna send it to another unit. Let's send it to who else is up front? Any one of you guys? I know there were a couple of you who were the last to enter the building last time.
So that was me and Thaddeus, I think.
You and Thad? Okay.
Me and
So why don't we send it to our resident doctor over here, Remington Crenshaw?
So the zombies in front of us, they're still coming in hordes, even though they get like mowed down.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's
The
maybe,
next not coming.
there's like 50 of them to the horde. So it's like
Yeah.
a zombie mass that's just rushing towards you.
I think as the bullets are flying, Remy is gonna try to amplify their noise while he casts Shatter into the horde of zombies.
What's a good spell?
Oh, what the hell?
Max thunder damage?
That's max thunder damage if they don't save a
Oh, wait,
fort-
never mind.
save a crit.
Oh shit!
It's like you just rolled
Sick.
8 for one of them.
Still
Yes.
close to max.
So they have a +6 to their fortitude.
Holy Jesus, they still take half damage though, so it's fine.
That's a
That one.
16 versus your DC 13, so we're gonna take 11. Or 10 under damage.
Do we have an int, Tyler?
What's up?
Do we have int?
Oh yeah, you mean by girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, everyone has luck. I forgot to mention that. That's a mechanic we use. You essentially get a D6 for use on any roll that you want. So yeah, you guys all good luck. Yeah, so who'd you like to go next round?
Send it to Nicholas.
Nicholas probably sees the like Luca and the 2 squads start opening fire, and like his muscle memory kicks in. So he'll also pull out his AR-15 and start firing within, towards the horde.
Nice.
I guess it's like a
Where's still my AK?
Oh. 27 to hit.
Oh my god, he
Critical.
rolled so well.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh,
Wow, good
Oh.
damage. Too.
oh, whoa.
1 damage total. Holy shit.
21?
So I'm
21.
Damn! What the fuck, Nico?
Yeah, so tell me what Nicholas does to like mow down this many zombies.
This is for Todd.
Or I should say,
I think in a true cinematic fashion, he'll be like just fall in line with the stack of like the squad mates, and then you'll just like go into like a view, like a first person shooter type of view, and you just see him plinking every like single like zombie in his field of view.
He popped on his aim lamps before this.
Yeah, right.
yeah, and you see between the three of you, like almost half of the horde is down. You see like probably 24 bodies, as just the PMC are just firing nonstop. Nicholas is firing nonstop. Luca's firing nonstop. So you guys are definitely putting in a number on them. All right, so who's going after you, Nicholas?
Has the TV star himself gone yet?
No.
All right. Lights, camera, action, baby.
He's gonna look to the security camera. Maybe it's on. Maybe this can get some good footage. And he's going to add to the wall of bullets with his MP5.
Nice.
Let's go.
He's got an MP5.
He does. Locked and loaded.
That's hot.
Yo, it's like the tower defense game.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this was the one where like I didn't set it up right, so
Oh.
it just no one. Or is that right? No, it shouldn't be a damage one, right?
No, it's there's no dice. Whatever Tyler you want for the damage, because he just did dex.
Okay.
Equals 1.
Yeah, so you can roll 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 is 1. Nice.
Yeah, so you fall in step with the PMCs as well, and you just start firing through. You see 2 or 3 of them go down with your shots, but they're still coming. And you see outside, with all this gunfire going on, one of the hordes outside is starting to move inside. They're not near the stairwell yet, but like, in a few rounds they may close the distance.
That's great, dude. Holy.
All right, Jacob, who's going after you?
If that has Thaddeus gone,
He is not.
Darth Thaddeus, and I have the bike ride that I have to get going to. That I told you about.
The what?
Remember I told you I was going to the midnight marathon. I had to leave early.
Oh yeah, totally. So let me think. Would you be down?
Jimmy, not Jacob, guys.
I know, rest in peace. Would you be down to just turn? I'm trying to think.
Does it show us your fish for the whole stream?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could just like. Would you be down to leave your computer on while you're gone?
Yeah, with the camera.
Yeah, or you could like, hit-
Cover it.
Oh, or just cover it with black.
Yeah, put
So
a
you
piece of tape over or something.
So he's.
Or just you want to like do like some nice art of yourself and put it right in front of it. That'd be perfect too.
That'd be
If I quit.
You don't have any on hand?
Look at one of the things. All right, I'll figure this out.
All right, so we'll send it to Kaji next. Or no, Thaddeus was the one who was going next. My bad. Thaddeus, which looks good.
So, we've barricaded ourselves in, so there's no point in staying in the back. There's nowhere to run to, so Daddy's is gonna charge up to the front. And I think he's going to, not a big heavy hitter, so maybe he would help out the squad or Quaid, and maybe, I picture him like grabbing like supplies or something and like running it over to like the front line that's like mowing down the horde, and just taking like the help action, just like giving them that support.
Okay. Yeah, and you do see that they're very thankful. One guy turns around and he sort of like claps you on the shoulder and he just like grabs something from you. Oh, that's good.
I'm doing my part. I'm like awkward, like, oh.
Yes.
Oh my god. Should I change
Dude,
my
this is what we're waiting
I know. It's the
should I
concept.
change my picture back to the fish and
for.
salt?
Yo, that's a big fish. Yo,
It's a chalky.
Yeah, he's not.
Jimmy.
All right, thanks for coming, Jimmy.
You change form. You shape shift.
I'll leave you.
Dude.
He can take over his big rod.
Dude, somebody program a fish AI and then he can just control Jimmy's computer.
I know.
Have you seen that?
His movements, yeah. I know what you're talking about. All right. So yeah, you see that they're
But
very
Jimmy-
like thankful. Like these PMCs, like they're well trained, but they appreciate someone who can step in and help out when needed. So you see one of them who's like this bald dude with a big bushy beard, just like huge and round, and just turns back, keeps shooting. Who'd you like to?
And I'll throw to let's go to Kaji.
Okay. We were the last two in, right? I think. Yeah, we were, because I was the one that sealed it. Okay, so, well, I mean, Kaji's gonna turn around and see everyone freaking laying into this group, so he's gonna follow suit.
Oh my God! What is happening?
Yo, we're crazy right now.
This is crazy. Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
I love this though, it's so cinematic, like you guys just mowing them down one by one.
Lay in.
Okay, so that's 12 total?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, the horde is now bloodied. You see 25 of them have gone down in this single turn.
Nice.
Just constant spraying and suppressing fire.
Nice.
Yeah, who'd you like to go next?
Who hasn't gone yet? Oh, Benji hasn't gone yet. Benji.
I don't think Benji.
We got Benji, we
And then I
got
think we still have the
Oh, and the NPCs.
Yeah.
Well, I already said Benji.
the other unit, Twiggy as well, who's the engineer, and Brooks.
Yeah, Benji. Cool.
All right. Yeah, you see, Benji is going to whip out his scar and just do a nice little spray.
We've got
Yeah.
the whole Modern Warfare 2 freaking armory between the six of us.
Got the loadouts.
12 to hit.
12 just misses, unfortunately.
Damn.
But
Did you say that luck die thing is or whatever?
yeah, so you can roll a d6 and
Yeah.
add it if you'd like.
It would just hit. Nah.
Nice, 11's a good hit too.
15.
Nice, yeah, that's a hit.
Take the 11 damage.
Yeah, so tell me, what is happening with Benji right now? Because he's stepping right back into the whole routine of like standing with the firing squad, like moving with moving point, you know, taking shot.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the last time he ever really had like obviously spending time with this group of people has been interesting, but the previous time he'd really spent in any sort of group was just military pretty much since high school, basically. So he does fall right back into line with how that military operation is functioning. He feels pretty comfortable, and maybe he's a little disturbed by how comfortable he feels sliding back into it.
Oh yeah, and these guys are just like the guys you were fighting with in Afghanistan. Like there's, in fact, you knew Luca and your regiment from like a training course that they did with some of the Afghani locals. And so in many ways, it's like you're sliding right back into that role. Who'd you like to go after?
Let's go to Twiggy.
The engineer. She has a bunch of cool stuff she can do. I actually printed out all the sheets here, so I can prove her access them.
See what the Twiggy can do.
All right, so she's gonna do something. I love this mechanic. So this ability is called Flam. So essentially, she can pick 6 people and give them bonuses because she like crafts this plan from behind the scenes to take down these
What the heck?
enemies.
The puppet master.
So okay, so for the next minute, she'll pick all the party present. So everyone besides Jacob, you guys are all gonna get a +2 bonus for the next minute.
Sweet.
And I essentially imagine she's like behind the first firing rank. She's like, you should thin them out on the right. If you can thin them out on the right, we can get around them. As you guys are just mowing them down. And last but not least, Brooks is gonna go. I'm gonna say he's gonna use the helpful feature, which means he gives advantage to his unit. And his unit is gonna make their attack. That's definitely a hit. Okay, math. Yeah, this horde is nearly wiped out. It's actually so close to being wiped out that moving through this horde space will no longer be cost extra movement. They've thinned out that much. However, it is now the horde's turn. And these creatures are enveloping all of you. You see that some of them jump on you, try to grab on your backs. You see some of them have these long talons and they just claw at you. Some have these like pincers around their head and they try to just pincer you where you stand and just like eviscerate you. They're going to use this ability called Bloodbath. So everybody, all of you are going to roll a reflex save.
Reflex. Where is that?
Reflex.
Wow.
Help me, please.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Get faster, guys. All right.
Cam speed. Ka-chow.
Beetle.
Oh boy.
Like a Cadillac sticking with a beaver.
All right, so Remy, Kaji, Nicholas, the three of you will take 14 ballistic damage.
Hey,
Or 14 slashing damage.
doesn't matter, bro.
As these things are just tearing you apart. At least the remainder of them are.
I am at 2 HP.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's no joke. I mean, these guys are swarming you. So the remainder of you, which is Luca, Benji, and Thaddeus, you guys are going to take 7 slashing damage.
Well, I'm down. I'm sick.
All right, and that's going to be their turn. The other horde is going to start to move in from the outside, so now they're at the door, basically, into the hotel, which is just this, like, arrangement of shattered windows at the very front. So next turn, they're going to be blocking the staircase.
Oh, next turn they'll be blocking.
Yeah, they'll be in that second zone,
Which one? The second horde or this first one?
the second one.
Shit.
So
Okay.
Benji, why don't you roll a d6 for initiative this time?
Oh, please,
I don't think you
Caleb,
guys need this.
please. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bye bye.
Unfortunately, yeah, you see the other horde moves into the second zone and is blocking the staircase. The other horde's gonna lay into you guys.
Stinky.
However, now
Tyler, all this setup for a TPK in the first
Yeah, what the
I know that'd be
frick,
great.
dude?
dude.
You needed to capture it.
I'm just gonna let you know, whatever damage the horde does, Remy's down.
Yeah.
Well, remember you guys still have luck, so keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah, one of the things we can use luck for is reducing damage.
Reducing
so
damage and increasing your death save if you make one. So, what's interesting is each round the hordes actually deal damage to themselves as well, because they're just like a ravenous horde with no like rhyme or reason. So they'll attack themselves as well each round, and with their attack on themselves, their damage is going to be reduced by half because they're now not at full HP.
For the first horde or both?
Yep, for the first horde. The other horde is
Okay.
So-
Dang it.
everyone roll reflex saves again.
Oh my god, Remy.
Oh.
We're doing okay. Oh, Remy's not doing okay.
Hey.
Ooh. Hey.
Oh boy. So Remy and Benji, you guys both take 6 slashing damage.
Remy's down.
Okay.
But you can use
Oh,
your luck
no.
die, Remy, if you want to reduce that.
No, because I have 2 health, so there is a that is not mathematically efficient. He's down.
Oh, the squad should do thingy do whatever that thing is.
Alright, so I'll
Makes
remind you guys.
Yep.
Fire, medic, whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you are in the squad space, so you're automatically stabilized at 0. Yeah, forgot about that.
That's good.
Yeah, so you won't be making a death save, but you see that the medic kind of like grabs you and pulls you off to the side, quickly trying to get you back to consciousness. So that will take us back to Benji. What would you like to do this round?
So we're like surrounded now.
But you guys,
Alright.
you guys could theoretically clear this mob this round.
Theoretically, if we hit all our shots.
Yeah, the second one is blocking the staircase now, you said.
So, how close am I to Remy?
You're like just steps away. You're in the same zone.
Okay, I think I'm going to use Wither and Balloon.
Oh,
And he will be the creature that I allow to heal himself with the.
you attack.
No, he gets to use unspent hit.
Oh, I know what Wither Move does. I'm just saying, Remy is the target of.
Oh yeah. Sort of. So then I guess however many of these creatures are within that range make the fortitude saving throw. So I don't know if it's just these 2 chunks of them or if how you want to do that, but
Yeah, let me read this ability. Yeah, so I'll just have them make a fortitude save and they'll all take it.
Roll your damage, Caleb.
2d6. Right.
Because they still take half on a fail.
Alright, that's a 22 for their save, so they're gonna take 4.
Jesus.
Damn, good save.
Yeah, they have a +6.
It's Remy.
Little heals.
Yeah, you get
Yeah, Remy, you can roll a hit die and add Benji's spellcasting modifier.
Is...
What's the spellcasting modifier?
3.
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, so you get that many HP back, which is sick.
That's nice.
Yeah, great turn. As you see Benji just drag. You have to actually touch him for that spell, right? Or is it not? Oh, I guess
it's a
not.
range.
I guess not. Yeah.
The 60 feet range.
I don't know, in my mind's eye, I think I imagined you taking him aside and just like resuscitating him after going unconscious.
Feed him some mushrooms.
Flavor is free.
There it is. All right, who's going next?
I will give it to Luca.
All right. Both of the hordes are gonna need to make a DC 15 reflex save as I huck the frag grenade I built last session.
Oh
He does
shit!
have a frag grenade.
Forgot you had
So kind of like I'm trying to like put it in between the two, like huck it
Ooh.
kind of in that space between the two zones so that they both have to.
Yeah,
Holy
that's-
hand grenade.
That's really smart. Yeah.
So
Let me remind you guys too. You have a couple of you have items that are very good against hordes. I'll remind you that. Okay. DC 15 reflex. I'll roll for the first horde. They don't.
so it's 20. It's 21 damage or 10 on a success.
Perfect. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, they don't have a super high reflex save. Their reflexes are not that good. However, they rolled an 18 for a 19 on the die.
Oh, shit.
But they're going to take half of that.
10.
10. 10.
10.
You see that the first horde, the one in front of you, only has one abomination left.
Nice.
And the other one is also going to take 10. All right, yeah, as you huck this grenade, the shrapnel blows up, and it blows up probably 10 or 11 of them in one go, and there's just one abomination remaining that's just trying to claw at the front lines. Would you like to move at all? Do you guys want to try to occupy the zone?
Yeah, because we can kind of occupy that zone, right? You
Yeah.
said that we could move into it without penalty.
Yeah, you'll just be in the same
Before.
zone as that last remaining bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll move into the zone. Being within a zone of creatures doesn't particularly affect Luca's firing capabilities. Or actually, it might affect other people's firing capabilities.
Not if we just kill it.
Well, you might be like firing into a zone with friendlies can be goofy. You have like disadvantage, right?
Not if everyone moves together, right?
Yeah, usually it depends on the situation, but yeah, if you're to take on a full horde in their same space, it would be at disadvantage for ranged weapons.
Okay. Yeah, I guess move into the zone that's next to the other horde.
All right. Yeah, so who'd you like to send it to next?
Let's just quickly speed through the units. So we'll go unit 1.
All right.
And they're gonna take the suppressing fire.
Unit 1.
And I don't know, should they try to attack the bigger HP guys first?
Yeah, up to you.
Because they do like a pretty big cumulative amount of damage, right?
Yep. Seems
As an entire unit. Yeah, I think we'll have them shoot at the larger horde to clear the path ahead.
Yeah, you could also do like one unit attacks one, the other one attacks the remaining guy. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, so the first unit will shoot into the bigger horde.
All right, so it'll be 18 ballistic damage. So you see them just start mowing down. Like there are probably 4 or 5 that drop in that moment. As the second unit steps forward to supplement them, what would you like them to do?
I think I'm gonna actually have them do the same. Hopefully, some of our allies with melee attacks will be able to clean up the single enemy. So yeah, they're gonna shoot the further horde. I think clearing the staircase is pretty important right now, so that we at least have the option to move.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna attack the far horde as well.
All right, awesome. So that's an additional 19 ballistic damage to these guys. As you just hear the clatter of gunfire as more and more of them start dropping. So I think the second unit will send it to Quaid. And we'll see what Quaid can do. Quaid's just going to fire at them. That's a hit for 5 ballistic damage. As he's firing, you see like the smoke coming off the barrel of his weapon, and he's like, "These things might as well be paper thin. We're mowing through them. Get to the staircase." As the men are just hugging the wall. Quaid is next going to send it to Thaddeus. Vinny, what would you like to do?
So there's one left in our zone, and then the other horde is blocking the staircase.
Yeah.
Are they? How fast are they? Slow? Like, or is this one like? Is this like single one a threat, or is it like a slow zombie, or is it like?
No,
we gotta take care of it, or can we just run past it?
You could run past him. He is still a threat. I mean, these guys are definitely like really fast zombies. They're not like Walking Dead zombies.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on that.
I'd say.
I'm gonna focus on at least incapacitating that single one. I'm gonna charge the single one, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to toss. I'd like to try to wrap him up in the canvas cloth and then like sweep out his legs.
You're gonna try to capture him?
Yeah, or just to like incapacitate him at least.
Craziest magic item of all time.
Easy, like, I mean,
Canvas.
so that he can't do any like harm. Just want to wrap him up and kind of.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll have you roll. Let's see. We'll say athletics to try to. It'll be essentially like a grapple roll. So you'll roll athletics, and we'll see if that lone zombie can beat you.
Oh,
Again.
Dang.
It's sad too because he only rolled a 5. So
I think it's just running with like the canvas, and he like steps on it like as he's like trying to run, and like just
eat shit.
yeah, just like slips, like trips himself up, and it looks probably really goofy and embarrassed. Like he's trying to like look tough in front of like all like the soldiers. He's like, I got it, and then just absolutely like dogs it in front of everyone.
All right. Who are you sending it to next?
Ooh, has Remy gone yet?
I have not.
Nope.
Let's send it to Remy.
He's also
No, I'm back up finally. Or well,
yeah,
when
with their
Caleb-
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think Remy has a weapon. At least I don't have a weapon in my inventory.
I think you do.
It's not in my inventory though.
Let's see.
I toss him. My Glock 19.
It was gonna be sick.
Interesting. No, I mean,
Didn't he
'cause
grab like a 22 or something?
no, I remember you had a Mini 14 because you grabbed. You were like, "What's something semi-auto that I could have that wouldn't be crazy?"
Yeah, I just don't have it. So I'm not gonna. I think you see Remy flip out his grandfather's pocket knife. It's like self-defense because he's close range.
Let's go.
Oh my
So you see him flick it. It's like an old carpenter's knife, so it's not like a tactical knife. It's like the one wood with like brass facets and all that stuff. So he just tries to attack the zombie with it.
I love it.
I got a 12 to hit. That's sad.
12 just misses, unfortunately.
That's tough.
Unless you
God,
go
I can't kill this one zombo.
No.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Wood
I'm gonna
handle
give
pocket.
Bardic zombie.
You actually designated as a wood handle pocket.
Yeah, it's a wood handle pocket knife. I'm gonna give Bardic inspiration to Luca next turn.
Oh, wait, you know what? You actually have a +2 to that, so that does it from the parade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know if one. I don't know if
baby.
I don't know if it has +1 though, or I don't know if it has 1 health left, so it could still be alive.
Yeah, it's still alive, but you do stab it.
Stab.
Oh.
Or
An
actually,
iPhone 6?
Yeah, no, it is still.
Somebody take a picture?
just for memory.
I do have an iPhone 6. Oh, did I click it?
You're live streaming.
Yeah. Oh, has Nicholas gone yet?
No, I haven't.
Alright, I'll send it to Nicholas.
Okay. I will just shoot at that one zombie. Da 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 da. 16.
16 hits, and you obliterate him.
Let's go.
You hit him with the
Zombie
AR,
dead.
he's just evaporating in air.
Nice.
Now that zone
And
is.
I'll probably start to take ground and advance. Advance.
All right, who's going next?
Taji, have you got?
No.
No.
All right, so it's just the other horde that's blocking the staircase now, yeah.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Indeed.
So let's. Statistically, you think 1d10 is better than 2d6, or is 2d6 better than 1d10?
2d6 is better in both ways.
All right, second verse save is the first. Rah, 16 hit.
16 hits for 7 damage.
All right.
You start to blast the AK into the horde, and you see some bodies go down.
Okay, good. How many bonus actions I can use?
That horde is now bloody. So
Did we all move in that zone at the same time, or am I still in the other zone?
yeah, you guys are all in the.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially you're in the middle of the lobby now, and there's just like blood and viscera and bodies all around you, and you just got to make it through that horde, or kill them to make it on the stairs.
Understood.
Yeah.
So who hasn't gone yet?
I think everybody. Leb has
I don't think
I mean,
Benji.
Jacob hasn't gone.
Benji.
Oh, Jacob hasn't gone again.
Oh,
Whoever's
that's right.
doing
Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jacob will go. Let's see. Oh, and Twiggy and the police officer still need to go. Let's see. Jacob.
Wiggy.
Unfortunately, I missed though for Jacob. As he
Useless.
I know. As he fires and like, here, I'll say this: he can't really find a good spot to shoot from. It's kind of hard because they're just operating with such like machine efficiency that it's like outsiders aren't really.
I mean to put that check. Oops.
Okay.
Hacks.
All right, Twiggy's gonna go. See what she can do. Oh, I love this ability too. I'm gonna see if she can do it. If she can pull this off, this is gonna be huge. She has an ability called Trick, which she can only do twice before she has to rest. And essentially, she can trick an enemy into going somewhere else. If she can trick the horde into going outside of the building, you guys will be able to hit the stairs, no problem. But they're gonna have to make a DC 12 will save. So I'm gonna see if they. I don't think they have a super high will. No, actually, they have a -2 to will. So let's see. Let's see how they do.
Oh,
That's an adjusted 1.
hey.
So you see Twiggy, like, she's been preparing for this. And she actually takes out this, like, small device. It's nothing crazy. Like, maybe it was salvaged from, like, the same horn from the police station that you guys had. And it's like a little metal box. She hucks it in front of the building. And you see that the horde starts slowly moving towards the doors, away from the stairwell. And the stairwell is now open. I'm gonna say Brooks is going to rush to the stairwell and secure it. So he's over there now. He's on point. He has a pistol out and he's just facing it up the stairwell, looking for enemies.
So where did she send that horde to?
You see, it's like slowly just going outside of the building because they're drawn by sound.
Oh,
So
okay.
She threw something that created a lot of sound. So now they're distracted.
Nice.
Yes, I love me some useful NPCs. Alright. So that'll take us to the next round. Thaddeus, why don't you roll a d6?
Alright, let's do it.
Nice.
Oh!
You guys
Big
get the
money.
jump. What do you do? You see the stairways open and Brooks is securing it.
Tyler, be back in like 2, 3.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm worried.
He's securing it. I'm gonna go and aid him and secure. I'm gonna run ahead. Can I run to the top of the staircase?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah. But I'm gonna use my parkour skill and
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go like 2 steps at a time. So instead of like going like every step, I'm gonna like just do them a little quicker.
Just for the flavor. Just for the flavor.
Just so you know he doesn't fuck around.
Yeah. No, I love
And
that.
I want to get to the top and like be able to like see what's at the top. If there's like any threats up there, and if I can see down, I don't know what the staircase looks like, but at least get to the top to have bodies up there and eyes.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Why don't you roll a perception check since you make it to the top? I'm gonna see what you see. And while that happens, I have a table that populates the floors, so I'm gonna see if there are any enemies on this floor. Okay, with a 10. I'm gonna roll.
3 hordes.
3 whores. Whoa.
Okay. With the 10, you don't see any enemies on this floor. You see, it looks like this floor once housed like a community room, but it's now consumed by these like writhing red-tinted vines like you saw in
That corn.
Yes.
Is that the sleeve? What the hell? I love it.
My boy went and got corn.
Oh, this is a napkin. I was like, did that come on his sleeve like a corn dog? Like, what the fuck?
Corn
Like a food truck outside, like.
He went out, got some street food, and came back.
I was wondering what you were referring to as a sleeve. I was like, what? No, it's a paper towel.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, so you see that, and you see that this floor is like dimly lit by this eerie pulsating glow emanating from the plant growth. You don't see any enemies,
Any sound coming from the plant growth or just the glow?
just the glow, and you see the air is thick with this like pollen-like substance.
Ugh. I guess I'll like shout down to Brooks that I don't see any, that there's no visual threats right now up here.
Yeah, you.
I won't say it's clear, but
Yeah, by this point he's caught up to you, and he's like, he's covering your back as you head in. All right, I love this. So who's going next?
let's throw it.
So wait, did we go up a floor? What happened in that 3?
Yeah, Thaddeus was scouting ahead. No enemies, but an eerie glow.
Go throw it to Nicholas.
So the horde has completely went the other way.
Yeah, they're heading outside the front doors.
I'll do the thing where I'll like run to the staircase at the bottom of the staircase. I'll turn around and then I'll basically cover if they decide to come around so other people get up the staircase.
Cool. Yeah, you make it to the staircase. I'll say this as well. If you guys all make it to the second floor, you'll be clear of the threats on the first floor. So, once everyone is up,
Loading new stage.
yeah, you won't have to worry about the floor on the first floor. You can also secure the staircase too, so they don't follow you. There are different items and abilities that might allow that. But yeah, you make it. You said to the bottom of the staircase.
Yeah, just can provide covering.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's easy enough.
Okay, Benjo.
Benjo, that's a name. I hate it, but it's new. All right, I'm just gonna book it up the stairs.
All right, get to the top. Are you doing anything at the top of the stairs?
But I think I will use my action to symbiotic entity to get myself to 10 hit points and damage shit that comes into my space.
Okay. Yeah, so this like swarm of spores surrounds you, and like this almost like a strange being you might encounter in the tower. Like they start to slowly heal your wounds and provide for you.
My guys.
Your swarm, your buddies.
That'll be all
Okay.
for my action.
All right, who's going next?
Who is available?
Basically everyone besides
Everybody
Thaddeus
except
and
Nicholas and Thaddeus.
I'll give it to Remy then.
I think Remy's just gonna try to make it up the staircase. I don't think he's gonna attack anyone.
Okay. Do you want to make like any sort of perception check at the top? Any action?
Is it the door to the wait? Are we going all the way up? Are we passing like level 2 or all the way up to 6? Like we're just going up the staircase?
Right now, there's only people at level 2, so you can make.
No, so is this like a single staircase going all the way up, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. And is anyone scouting out floor 2?
I think what's his face?
Yeah, isn't Thaddeus up there?
Yeah, Thaddeus is up.
Thaddeus and Brooks are up there.
Bad boys up there.
Definitely not kissing.
I just went up to floor 2, didn't I?
You come across a strange soon.
Unless.
So we already know that floor 2 is like clear or not?
Thaddeus seems
Wait,
to.
did I make it up to floor 2?
I'd say like within 98% confidence, it's like definitely like 98% clear. Oh, why don't you go first then? Well, because you need to get. You go.
I'll just position myself like as I'm going to floor 3. Like I think if people have broken off to floor 2, Nicholas is guarding the R6 o'clock on floor 1. I'll start moving to floor 3. See if there's anyone coming down the staircase or any zombies coming down the staircase.
All right. I'll roll a perception check.
Perception. 12. A little low today.
Okay. Oddly, you see that this residential floor is freezing cold.
Uh-oh.
To the point that, like, you get close
That's
and you're
weird.
like, this is, like, freezer cold. And you actually see that there's no plant life on this floor. And seemingly the freezers from every floor of the building have been gutted, lined the walls like an interior, along all the floors, the walls, the ceilings. And you see all along the floor, leading up sort of like in an almost ritualistic way, you see severed human heads
Oh boy.
arranged,
Hey,
icicles coming off of their eyelashes, almost like Jack Nicholson in The Shining style, where his whole face is just frozen solid. And with the 12, you see a lone person in the hallway. You see this like guy who has a nice, like, friendly round face, a puffer jacket, and he's not wearing any shoes. He's just barefoot walking in this hallway.
yeah, that's.
That's a
sucks,
He looks
dude.
thing. At least those free radicals.
Does he see me?
Oh, he looks kind of dead,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. He looks towards you, and I'll act out what he does. So he looks towards you. He notices you're
Ooh.
there, and then he,
Camera.
hey,
Oh, fuck that out. Red
Why?
Oh.
That just gave me the ick.
Hey there, brother.
So I haven't taken an action yet, right?
you have not. Well, no, you did perceive.
Oh, to pursue. Okay.
Just shoot him.
Special plays.
All right. I think you're gonna hear Remy call down. Guys, it's kind of cold up here, and we might have an issue.
I love it.
Hi, how are you?
All right, who's going next?
Hi, how are you?
Has Nicholas gone yet?
Yeah, I'm covering the. Yeah, I'm covering the.
Oh yeah. Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
All right.
You have bardic inspiration, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dash
Dash.
to make it up to where Remy is. So like the staircase that we go up from the first floor, that's like it's not like a side stairwell, right? It's like I'm picturing like this big open foyer, and there's just like like an open staircase leading up to the second floor. Is that correct, or is this like
Oh,
a
I thought-
stairwell?
No, it
I
actually.
thought it was like an.
No, yeah, Kaji, you're right. It is a side stairwell.
It's a side
Okay, it is a stairwell.
Because you
Okay.
see that the actual main foyer has an elevator vestibule. So that's like the
Okay.
primary way up. So this is on the side. It has like the, stick figure climbing a jagged staircase sign on the outside, and you kind of bolted in there.
Okay. So I guess dash up the staircase. How far can you make it up by dashing to where Remy is? Like the.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I think I'll just stay there with Remy for the time being to offer more support in case
Stay
this
down this guy.
freaky.
Yeah, you see.
Oh hey, how are you?
You see, he
Or actually,
he turns towards you, and he just.
actually, can I
Tyler
like
gets worse and worse.
free action object interaction? Like I get up behind where Remy is, see this guy in the hallway, like yank on the back of his shirt, and then just shut the door.
That's fine.
Nope.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's funny.
Yeah. You grab him, you shut the door, and you see like there is a little like hole through which you can see through with like the
Yep.
netted
Look,
up.
Yeah,
Little square.
Yeah. And he's looking at you and he's just smiling, just.
You're gonna hear
Get out of here.
slapping on the ground again.
That's creepy as fuck, bro.
I know all these monsters and the one human.
Do the doors have handles on them?
The doors.
They do, yeah.
Is it like the ones that are vertical where it's just like a slot?
No, they do actually, yeah, they do. But they have the push If you imagine like a typical hotel and like people that go down the stairs or up the stairs instead of using the elevator, it's that exact.
Oh, it's like so there's no like handle. I can just like I can't just like stick a crowbar through the handles or something.
No,
Damn.
no, it's like a pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, well, I'll ask this, right? Is everyone gonna rush up the stairwell? Because it's
Yeah.
we can exit home.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that's
I was
probably
good.
the
That
goal.
was the plan.
All right. So we'll change the music here.
The porn.
So yeah, are all of you where are you coalescing? Are you gonna all stay on the second floor landing or the third floor landing like Luca?
And that crazy dude.
And that crazy dude, but he's behind the door now at least.
I'm gonna go up to the third floor because our
Okay.
objective right now is floor 6, right?
Yeah, we're going to floor 6.
Yeah, so I may as well just keep going to the third.
I guess we'll
It's a
take the time.
party in the stairwell.
It's a part of the stage.
Yeah, I think we'll go floor by floor, right? And we'll try to.
Well,
Try to clear.
can we reach the 6th floor from the stairwell?
Ooh, there was something that was weird. That was
It seems like you can.
weirdly- It was at the 15th floor.
I think
Different.
we might want to just take a quick glimpse at
On each floor.
on each floor leading up to see like because if we see like a big horde or something, then that could be an issue.
Yeah.
If we're
Issue.
suddenly surrounded. But I think just like gauging each threat, but having the general idea of making it to the 6th floor with as little combat as possible is probably the best idea.
Yep. So floor 3, red flag, do not engage.
Do not engage.
Is the guy on the 3rd floor, is he just standing there, like not doing anything other than talking and smiling?
That's right.
That's
Please tell me his like head.
He likes it, it's nice and
half cocked and not.
it's nice and cold in there.
It's the only floor you've seen so far that hasn't had plant life on it.
I imagine like we look away, look back at the window. He like
And then he's right
and
at the window.
The flicker, like
Exactly,
the flicker thing, and then he's just like a head cocked, like just looking at us. No, thank you. But I kind of want to know what he does. Kind of curious.
You look away, look back, his face is like right up against the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
All right, so are we passing floor 3 and just going?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we should go.
All right,
Let me update.
move on up.
your-
Maybe if we can find an unused like AC unit or something, we can trade with him for immense power later on.
All right, so you're headed to floor 4.
Well, yes.
Okay. I'll have one person make perception with advantage. 'Cause he'll-
Benji, I think Benji's our guy, right?
Benji has the perception.
Benji's the perception man. Advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah, because like it's Tyler's just letting like one of us do it with help essentially.
Pretty damn good. All right. I'm gonna roll to populate this floor. I'm gonna see what comes up.
Whoops.
Okay, interesting. With a 22,
It's the same guy.
you see this floor used to be a laundry room, and it's now a tangled jungle of twisted vines and poisonous flowers. The washing machines and dryers are barely visible beneath thick foliage, and the air is heavy with the scent of decay and rot, and the sound of buzzing insects fills the air.
We are
Attracted by those foul-smelling blooms that you saw on floor 2. You also see a mob of a type of creature you haven't encountered yet. You see that they're like, they look to be maybe a transformed human somehow, but you see their purple their flesh is purple, almost like they had drowned or their flesh had been bloated in some way. And you see that their face is just viscera, like strands of almost spaghetti-like flesh that just fall down in locks across their face. This will make sense once I show you the token. This is what they look like.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, a clicker.
Oh, that's actually a clicker. That's crazy.
And there are about 20 or 30 of them just milling about this floor.
And this
They haven't noticed you.
So we
Does
sneakily
anybody
go up
have
to floor
some sort of ability that we can use to barricade?
I have trapcraft.
Does anybody have like arcane lock or something?
That would have been like the best spell for this.
Can I like simple mutation the lock shut permanently? I don't know.
You definitely could. The door is closed to that floor.
Right, so could I just like do that?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you pass your hand over and the metal fuses to metal and it no longer has that like push and pull element to the door.
Yeah.
So it's closed.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was all right. Well, that's pretty good.
All right.
I think that's the same thing I did to the door to the outside, I think.
Well, I'll ask you this too, right? I'll allow you to retcon a little bit. Do you want to do that to the door to the stairwell from the lobby?
Yes! The fuck?
Tyler's giving you the. We'll just have to find another way out. But I mean, this is kind of a suicide mission in the first place. If we survive, we can get airlifted out.
I was gonna say, we got a chopper.
Can he simple transmute it back?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I
that's
probably
true.
could.
Well,
Wow.
we'll see. I mean, it's
God tier power.
We'll see, he
it's not-
says.
yeah, it's not designed to make make one two halves again. You know what I mean? Like the wording of the spell is different, but
It specifically says make two halves whole
yeah,
again.
but you guys could break it down, or we could come up with a solution if need be.
Yeah, crowbar.
Yep. So you got in.
It's like Josuke's stand, kind of.
Yeah, it only fixes. It doesn't put back together. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going up?
Yeah, let's go up. Check out the 5th floor.
All right. Heading up to floor 5. You see, this floor used to be a gym, and it's now an overgrown wilderness with vines snaking around the exercise equipment and weaving through the rusted metal frames. The weightlifting benches are hidden beneath a thick layer of ivy, and the once bright mirrors are now obscured with this film of green moss. The air is thick with the sounds of chirping, like unseen birds, and the heat on this floor is intense. It feels like a greenhouse almost. And I'll have you roll a perception check.
Would this be for like Benji?
Yeah.
Who's rolling?
Our perception guy?
Perception with advantage.
Take
Nice!
Look at this guy.
Pretty fucking good. You see these figures that seem to be like they're coalescing around this what appears to be a squash court. You see like this like hardwood in like typical squash court fashion. They have these like bare white walls and they have lines drawn on them. But you see these like 4 or 5 figures. Each of them are wearing this almost like toga like wrapping around the lower half of their body, and the upper half, it looks like they nailed pieces of wood to like the different parts of their face in a spiral like a beehive, and you see like nails extending from each of the points. This is what they
My brother, what are you saying?
Oh my god! I was just about to say it's Pinhead.
Yeah, very much
Oh,
like
Pinhead.
Hellraiser kind of vibes. And you see around their neck is this this I don't even know.
Shawl
Yeah, not even.
thing.
There's a word for it. I guess shawl would be my go-to right now, but it looks like it has like Enochian script carved on it.
Oh, okay. It's like that thing that pharaohs used to wear.
Yes,
my
yes.
what is that called?
I should know that by now, given the
You should.
Yeah, Tyler, what the?
what the. But you see, that
Dog
they're-
collar.
yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You see that they're all milling about the squash courts, and they appear to be like, some of them are looking around, some of them are in prayer, like they have like, I'll use a prop here.
They're just hipsters, dude.
Yeah, too cool for school.
They have what looks like prayer books open before them, and they're just like faces down, solemnly reading them.
Yo, want to skip class for a prayer session at the squash court?
What do you guys do?
Have they noticed us?
Well,
Most
I'm
of
gonna,
these things are gonna be like a nope.
yeah, you guys haven't done any stealth, so I'm gonna roll to see if they do. It's gonna be a DC 10, pretty low. They turn towards you.
Kaji, you know the drill. Seal the door. Seal the door.
Seal the
You close the door and seal it as you see two of them seem to like move through the glass and start to make their way
Huh?
down the hallway towards you.
Oh. Move through the move like you see them through.
Oh, see them through the. I thought you meant like they passed through the glass.
They don't-
the
they don't
glass.
face it.
All right, I think we should definitely stay to see what they do once they reach the door. Yeah, definitely. Everybody like ready themselves and take position.
Oh, yo, that thing moves. That's crazy.
Everyone position themselves at the staircase going up. So
Yeah, I think we move the vast bulk further up, and then have a couple of people like at the door, like
Facing just guns trained on that door.
sound idea.
Okay. You see all. Actually, I'm gonna roll for this.
Tyler, can I request a dice roll cam next time?
I know. I actually did have that thought. I was like, I have my black magic just centered. It's out of focus, but it's a 5.
Okay.
You see 5 of them emerge from the courts and begin to. You see they hover towards the door. Are you standing near the window in?
Wait, who's staying behind?
Yeah.
I guess Luca will. She's not like face pressed up. She's far enough away that she can like actually aim her weapon in these close quarters. But yeah, she's looking through.
Okay. So would you say so? Luca's looking through. Is Kaji looking through as well?
Yeah, Kaji will stay behind.
All right. I'll need both of you to make will saves.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Where?
Luca doesn't have a very good
Well.
will save. I might be using that bardic inspiration here.
Who is that? Just you that has it? Or
Yeah,
is that?
let's use the. Well, I think Remy only gave it to me.
Okay.
I was gonna use the bardic.
Nah.
Oh. Oh.
So 14 now. I could use luck if that doesn't make it yet.
You might want to use luck.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, what the?
I will use my luck.
As that happens,
You know
why don't
what?
why don't we take a break? Okay, so both you guys rolled. I will say both you guys passed. But you felt like the overwhelming urge to open the door.
Open in your.
It's a
So-
good idea.
I'll say this, otherwise we'll hop into initiative. Do you guys back away and try to clear free from the door, or do you try to engage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Skedaddle, skedoodle.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they can make it through the door, but once you get outside of their range a bit, they sort of hover back to the squash courts in the distance.
You stop interrupting our game.
We're trying to play our game. We're reading the rules. God damn it.
Yo, we're down a man, bro. You want in?
All right, up to the 6th floor.
All right. So, floor 6. Who's rolling perception?
You know who's rolling
So-
perception.
The perception man.
Give me a.
Oh!
Holy shit. I'll also give you guys the chance now. Do you want to try to maintain stealth, or do you want to just move up unhindered?
Well, we have to do something.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe stealth would be good here.
Yeah, so
What are the repercussions of doing stealth and failing stealth? Compared to just not doing stealth.
it would be the same. It essentially, I'd interpret it as basically being like you are the same as if you were to walk up the stairs completely heedlessly.
Alright, we might as well try then.
Yeah, give it a shot. So what do we roll for that?
Unless
Is
you're
that a group check? Is that a group check?
Yeah,
We all like-
yeah, I'll have you guys each roll stealth.
My stealth's a +1, but I also have proficiency.
Hey, not bad so far.
Is this stealth check?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And I'll just keep this for the stairwell so
Oh,
Fucking good,
ooh, these are some
fucking
good
good.
stealth checks, dudes.
Nice. All right. So I'll say the squads are going to take your stealth, Luca, because they're trained by you and they move in step with you. So you guys are being very stealthy.
We're missing Remy and
I gotta do stealth.
Thad.
Is that a natural
Oh
20?
my god. The doctor is in.
Yo.
Shit.
Thad hit us with the stealth check.
Sorry, my computer's been a little slow, but I think I got it.
Oh.
Anti-stealth. So Jacob out. Are you gonna roll for Jacob?
Yes.
He auto
Pretty
fails.
good group checks though.
Oh, not bad.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys have a pretty good average. As you make your way,
Daddy steps on a landmine.
Steps on the cloth again.
Trying to put it away in the bag.
you
Yeah.
slip. All right. You make your way up to floor 6, and you see that this floor has no door. It's completely open, like the door has been torn off its hinges.
Oh yeah, this is the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the floor.
this floor looks like a dark, foreboding cavern. You see it has twisted vines hanging from the ceiling like cobwebs, and the carpets are soaked in a rancid water that looks like it's been running for years, but never at a sufficient volume to make the floor collapse. Rather, it pours through holes in the wall and out the building side. So you see there are holes along the far edge, and it's just slowly seeping off like a waterfall down into the distance below. And on the far side of the floor, past these rancid carpets, you see Oh man. I'm glad you guys rolled well on your stealth. I'll say that. You see that these large, like, almost like Tim Burton-esque creatures that appear to be half woman, half spider. You see they have these.
Which half? Which half?
You see they have these gangly, black, almost sludge-like appendages with a stinger attached towards the end, and these pale faces with like hair that drapes down, almost like the girl from The Ring, just completely drenched all the way down, nearly covering their faces. This is what they look like. That should give you a good idea.
I'm picturing like the mother from Coraline. Oh, it's worse.
Oh, it's worse.
What the heck? Yo, where did you
It's,
find
I
mean,
me
if you
in the
block out the
fucking-
Not a spider, Tyler. That's way worse.
What should scare you is that I didn't find that. I made that.
Oh, that's
my
even
fucking
crazier.
more disturbing because you created that in
You
your...
need to go to.
You need some.
I need to go
You
see
need to have a
Randy.
timeout.
I need to go to
That boy, you
Yeah, you need to go to DM jail.
But you see
Go
them,
see
they're
Randy
like,
in this game.
it looks like there's a dead body on the far side of the rancid carpets, and they're just slowly casting a web around it and adding it to this like lattice of webwork that's on the far side. You don't see a stone though here.
Do you not get nightmares making this?
That's where they come from.
Oh,
Good answer. Good
that's a
answer.
good answer.
Touche.
As in, we don't see a stone just like in this hallway that the
Not
staircase
in
opens
this
up
view.
into.
Yeah.
Which means we have to explore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have
Yeah,
to-
this is what we need to go. We need to go towards him anyway. We open fire.
That might honestly be the
I
play.
cast fireball.
Like, if we get the jump on them, I don't know how surprise works in this, but like having stealth and like that advantage might be nice for us. I don't know.
You see, there are only two of them. So I rolled.
For now.
I rolled randomly, and that's the lowest I could roll. So there are two of them, and they appear to be like slowly mummifying, or not mummifying. There's a word for this. Yeah, yes, but there's a word for it. Essentially, they're webbing this dead body into their lattice they have going on the wall.
Ew. That's disgusting.
Yeah, and they're like big too. They're like maybe like have like an 8-foot wingspan.
That's absolutely abhorrent.
Yeah, it's-
Burn. We gotta burn them.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Can
Maybe the spiders.
if we attack, do we get a surprise round? Because they're not over here.
yeah, they haven't noticed you, so you guys would essentially go first.
Yeah, I think we should use the advantage while we have it, guys.
All right, can I go first? Or how does that work?
I mean, yeah, if you want, I think it's just like, okay, are we like considered hidden right now?
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that we have advantage on our like first attack we
Yeah.
make.
yeah, that's right.
All right, so should we just start wailing on him?
Yeah, let's.
All right, fuck it.
Can tell your squad to open fire.
So
Yeah, Luca throws up, you know, like the classic hand
Some gang
signals.
signs.
Like the various, or I guess the two squads, like run up, like lining either wall and positioning themselves perfectly so that they're kind of, I guess, squeezing in from the walls and like moving slightly so that these creatures are within sight of all of their weapons, and then they're just gonna
away from the
just gonna
signal.
let loose. Yeah, and I guess the shot heard round the world as I'm assuming Kaji's about to do something.
Yeah, I put it in chat. I don't know how to roll for it though. Can I make it?
Scorching ray. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I just
have to roll-
I love
to-
that,
you have
like
to
the idea of like
roll-
hurling fire down the
Yep.
hallway to illuminate them, and then
Yeah.
just
That's sick. You roll 3 instances of d20s and then see if they hit, and then you roll damage.
yeah, it's
separately.
3 spell attack rolls.
Right. So
You choose which creatures each of them.
well, I
goes
mean,
to.
it's all gonna go towards the same one. Wait, now how do I make it so it does the roll? It normally just does it. Am I doing this wrong?
You might
Are
just,
you doing
just
it?
roll
Are you doing it from your spell list or from like the first page of your character sheet?
Yes. Oh. Well, maybe that would help.
Because
No,
on
that's the
your-
same thing. Interesting.
Usually, like in like the offense tab, do you have one of those in the offense tab of your character sheet? Something that says Scorching Ray?
Not that I could see, because I think if I cast like, yeah, see if I cast that from the same thing, it does the spell attack.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm just not
set
added
up.
damage.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of weird, right? So it's you roll a d20 and a d4 for each, and add your charisma modifier, and that's like an attack roll.
So my charisma's +4. So,
And you have
Does it-
advantage, so roll the d20 with advantage.
so was it slash roll?
Yeah, slash roll, space 1d20. Oh god, I'm gonna test this.
Yeah, you can roll just a couple charisma checks if that makes it easier.
Oh, do I not just add the charisma bonus to it?
That work?
Oh, okay. So what?
I think that
what-
did work. Or
Is that
actually,
with
it should-
advantage,
Wait, it should be 2d20 kh1. Sorry.
Oh, keep high.
Works. Yeah. Wow, it works.
Roll hashtag.
So-
Not hashtag. Slash roll 2d20 kh.
Let me just send this to you over Discord.
Oh, that's a better idea.
You can just copy it from chat.
Yeah,
no?
and then you can.
Oh, okay, I can actually. It's true. Oh, it's already been sent up. Yay!
And then you can just arrow up, enter, and
Yep. So I just do that 3 times, correct?
yes.
All right. Well, that's 1. That's 2. Oh shit.
Nice.
That's 3.
Nice.
All 3 hit.
Oh sheesh.
Yeah.
And now you
they're
just so I
big
guess
that
just
their AC is
roll.
pretty low.
Just roll 6d6. Then.
Do I roll 66 or 2d6 separately? I mean, if it all goes to the
Well,
same.
they all are
Right.
going to the same one then, and they all hit. So
6d6.
Later.
21.
21.
21. You're attacking 1?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I want you to describe how this functions in this hallway. Like, are you hurling the flame across the water? What does it look like?
So Luke is gonna set all her men up on either side of the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Presumably. So then, after that's set up, Kaji's gonna very quickly stand in the center of the hallway and just shoot out 3 of these sparkling, shimmery things, and they're gonna fly down, and it's gonna illuminate the water, and it's gonna very briefly illuminate all of Luca's men before all smashing into one of them.
Then the hallway lights up.
And then the hallway lights up.
Weapon fire.
Yeah, and we just see like quick flashes of just like a face of a PMC, the face of Luca, the face.
Yeah.
It's just 3 of them.
Yeah.
Impact. And you see that the fire licks up her muddy carapace, and she shrieks this like
Yeah. RTX on.
quasi-female shriek. But
RTX on. Graphics Ultra. Cadres enabled.
She looks pretty severely damaged by that.
Oh, good.
But both of them have noticed you now, and they begin to
push over
off of their web. The body slowly and haphazardly falls off of the web as they begin to crawl towards the water.
They have 180 feet of movement,
Alright.
and they don't have.
Open fire!
And what the so like one of the units would be attacking one of them, and then the other unit would be attacking the other. Just from
Okay.
either side of the hallway.
Yep. So do you want to?
I'm gonna say I hit the one on the left.
Want to what?
I'm gonna say I hit the one on the left then.
Okay. Do you want to run their turn right now? Like go after Kaji?
Yeah, because we're in like a surprise round, right?
Yep.
Yeah, go.
All right. So they will both get reflex saves against this because they're not a mob. Okay. First one is a failure. Second one is also a failure. So they're both going to take the full throttle.
Nice.
Huge.
Huge.
Huge. Human.
Very human
Oh,
attack.
damn. Second roll is high. Okay. You see that one appears severely weakened. The one on the left is bloodied that Kaji was attacking. The one on the right, however, is still pressing on. And you see that, oddly, instead of crossing the water, they crawl on the sides, on the walls towards you. And one of them actually starts to head onto the ceiling. And they sort of both start making their way in a direction. Who's going next?
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Who's
I
choosing?
guess
Weird.
you can choose, Jose.
So that was just the 2 units that went?
Yeah, and you.
I so may as well have Luca go then.
Alright. It's also gonna attack the left one then. If it's the one that's looking weak.
Let's see here. It's still just barely up.
Oh,
It's grasping on straws and it's slowly making its way towards you. You see it like crawling along the side and it's like multiple limbs. Its stinger is ready. You see it looks like the shimmer of maybe a poison on its stinger.
I don't like that. That's icky.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's send it to another gunman, Nicholas.
Hey, yo, I don't like that spider thing, dog. Wait, actually, would I have to run down some, I probably could make it, run down some stairs, because I think we sent, like, half the people above, and then 2 people appear in, right?
No, we're on the 6th floor now, man.
Everyone's on the 6th floor. That thing that you're referencing was on floor 5, but that was Luca and
Oh,
Kaji.
yeah.
We both barely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I shoot that fucking spider on the wall. Hey, yo.
Okay, which one? There's one that appears severely weakened. The
The
other
one? Yeah, the damage. For sure, the damage one.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh!
Not a hit. Let's see when we use luck.
Gorsh scoop!
Like Scoob.
I'm good. I miss. I freak out when I see that thing.
Yeah. Panic shot.
All right, who's going next?
The doctor!
Doctor.
I'm gonna try to use unconscious fetters on it. Will saving throw of the damaged spider.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll make a will save. Let's see how their will is.
Will.
Pretty low. Pretty low.
Nice.
Natural 1.
Okay, nice.
Oh.
It's only 1d4 damage, so.
I'll describe for you
Hey,
what
but
happens.
and their next attack roll.
I'll describe.
Well, if it doesn't die, a 4.
Oh!
I'll describe what happens though.
Uh-oh.
You glimpse into this mind of this beast, and you see visions of this woman running through the streets of Atlanta with her child.
Oh, God.
And she makes it around a corner. You see cars honking and moving beside each other. You see some accidents happening as you see this bright light enveloping the horizon in front of her. And then you see this creature go limp and fall into the water.
Damn.
It's like when Ishidori found out the monsters were actually humans.
It's like in Scooby Doo.
It's like Scooby-Doo Zombie Island.
Vinny
No.
was way. That was so much funnier.
checking out.
Holy.
Thank you for rescuing that, Vinny, because I was thoroughly depressed after that little tidbit.
But yeah,
Okay.
you see it is killed by your psychic drain.
Who's left for?
Benji, and then the 2 NPCs, right?
And then Jacob, if he's still with us.
Oh, Jacob.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'll talk to the Benji.
And then Twix and Brooks, I think.
Yeah.
Benji.
Twix.
Twix,
Twigs.
Twix bar.
Okie dokie. So there's two left now down the hallway.
There's one.
Oh, it's just one. And it is. You said that they're like crawling on the walls or something.
Yeah, the one that's remaining is on the ceiling, and it's slowly
All right.
crawling towards you, and you just see this like woman's face open up, and she's just like,
All right, I'm gonna use Wither on her.
Weather. I barely even know her.
Is that a crit to hit? What the?
Oh!
holy shit!
What the fuck?
Why are you guys rolling so well? Stop the stream. Cut it. All right. So that's 14.
First stream luck.
damage. Wow, that is most certainly.
And
And
are they undead?
what are you trying? Or is that part of the spell?
It's the very end. If
Hit
you hit
on
an
the
undead
target.
target,
It
has
has
disadvantage on attack rolls against you till the end of
Not
my
undead.
turn. Okay. But either way, get fucking stomped.
Yeah, she looks bloodied now.
Jeez!
And I think that'll be all from me.
All right, who's going next?
It's just Jacob and then two NPCs.
And Thaddeus.
And Thaddeus.
Oh yeah.
So I
Can't
guess
forget.
Thaddeus will go next.
Sorry,
Thaddeus.
but you made that good joke, and
Thaddeus.
we just forgot about you.
Thaddeus. Pickiest. That's what they called in college.
It's canon.
He's gonna just try to deal some damage to that bloody. Deal some more damage with his handgun. Just take a clean shot. Well,
Oh, that's a miss though. Unless you want.
that's why he wasn't firing earlier. I'm gonna save it.
Okay. All right. So, who would you like to send it to? There's Jacob. There's Twiggy. There's Quaid, and
Oh, Twiggy, not Twix. I'm stupid.
and there is Brooks.
I'll send him to Brooks.
I forgot about Quaid. Wait, and Jacob. Right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I mentioned it. Yeah. So Brooks is gonna take his pistol, which has an extended mag on it, and he's just gonna try to pump some lead into this creature that used to be a denizen of Atlanta.
Pump some lead.
Give you to the count of 10 before I pump your guts full of lead.
Only a 5 though, so that's a miss. You see, like he sees the woman's face and he kind of stops. He doesn't fire a bullet. Something about it just gives him pause. But after him, it's gonna go Quaid. Let's see if Quaid can wrap this up. Natural 19. That's definitely a hit. 4. Only 5 ballistic damage. And lastly, we'll go to Twiggy. I think she'll attempt to use Trick again. She's gonna try to send it off away from you guys by distracting it with something. So she pulls out another like metallic box, something that makes some kind of sound, and she's gonna try to distract it. So let's see if it succeeds. Failure. So you see
Did Twiggy fail or the monster fail?
the monster failed. So you see the monster, it starts to turn its head and move back towards the webbing on the far side of the wall. So it's not going to attack you this next round, luckily. It's distracted.
I think we should finish it off though.
Yeah. Well, why don't you give me a d6 roll? We'll see. We'll see which side goes first. Nice. So you guys go. You see she's fleeing back across the water towards her victim.
Should I just go first since I rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
There's this moment for you too where you kind of pause. Like her face is just too human-like. It's
Yeah.
uncanny. It feels like
Yeah.
you're just shooting a woman in cold blood.
Wait, did Jacob even go last round?
Oh, true. He did not. Let me roll for him. Let me see what he gets. He has an MP5. He's gonna make a roll. That's a hit. Only for 1 damage,
Damn.
though.
Damage is damage.
Yeah. She's definitely looking like she's on the ropes.
Alright. I'll toss it to a doctor, man.
I think he's gonna do the same thing on the Spoita, do unconscious fat food. Another will saving throw.
Okay. DC 13. There's only a 5, so that's a failure.
2 damage and has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. 2 damage. You see a vision of this from this woman's perspective. She's waiting in line at the army bivouac outside the airport you guys went to for food. You see these like calloused, dirt-caked hands that just accept this plate of food, and then her vision cuts out. And yeah, she's gonna have disadvantage.
Huh. I think you see, like, as he's, like, doing unconscious fetters, Remy's face sort of becomes softer. Like, he started to learn that these are, like, past humans. And, like, yes, he knows that he needs to survive, but at the same time, like, he's a therapist. Like, he's seeing and empathizing with these monsters that were once humans.
Yeah.
Gotta feel for it.
Who's still left?
Everybody except Kaji.
Most people.
Okay, I'll pass it to Luca.
You know we shooting at him.
We shoot 'em.
Sorry.
You know, I had to do it to him.
It's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 ballistic damage.
Okay. You see this woman's head just crane towards you, and she just looks at you. She has a sort of blank expression on her face. She turns. Then you just headshot her. She falls back into the muck. And she's dead.
Do we feel like something happened? Like in terms of did some weird what's it where you say that?
Put the fist in the air, like everybody stand still for a second just to listen.
Don't hear anything.
Don't hear anything.
Nothing
So
changed.
then we're moving forward.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we need to find the stone.
Who are the first two that are trying to head across these rancid carpets?
You.
Well, I did just do the hand signal, so I guess Luca would be one of them.
Okay.
I feel like it would be like in a V formation, Luca at the top, and then like at a triangle, her squad's left and
Well,
right,
yeah.
and just behind them.
Flying V.
Yeah, sure.
like it.
So one of
Flying
the
V.
why don't we say
We see like Luca, and then
let's say
squad one,
Wade.
squad two.
You
Wait,
guys are drawing on the map. I love it.
No, this is me.
Luca and Quaid, I suppose.
Okay.
If you're looking for two.
All right. I'll you make a reflex save.
Wade.
Oh.
Fucking Quaid, bro.
25.
Hey.
Okay. You guys both stop just in time. Because you see, as you begin to step on these carpets that are just waterlogged, you see these hands emerge from beneath them and try to grab you and pull you beneath. And simultaneously, you see, as the body of that monster from the wall falls, you see hands reach up, they grab her and pull her beneath the rugs.
Whoa. What the frick?
Well, that was new. I take his hand. No, I don't. I don't.
Hold Quaid's hand.
Wait, no.
He's strangely very comforted.
Oh no! I meant I shake the hands on the floor.
Yeah. No, I know that's what you meant, but I'm just
Oh, okay.
in my head that holding Quaid's hand was just hilarious. So I had to say that out loud.
It's okay, Quaid. It's okay.
So like these hands like ethereally pop up through the carpets,
Are they like physical hands?
or is it from like
Not
water?
ethereally. They're physical hands. They appear to be these like muddy, calloused hands that reach up from beneath the carpet and just grab the monster and pull her down into the muck.
Oh.
All right, how we getting over this muck? Any ideas?
Yeah,
Do they react to anything?
Oh,
Is there a
good
piece of
question.
rubble that I could just like find and toss it in the water and just see what they do?
Yeah. You toss a piece of rubble, a bunch of hands come up, they grab it and pull it beneath.
Okay.
Ooh.
Could I do that again? Except as soon as I see the hands, I'm gonna cantrip them. So I just want to see what happens.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What cantrip?
That one.
Okay.
fire.
Yeah, you throw a piece of rubble. The hands come up. They get scorched, almost blackened, and then just like covered in these black spots, and then they recede back underneath the water.
Did they grab the rubble successfully?
Yeah.
They did. Oh shit.
But
Okay,
some
so
of
that
them
really-
appear to be blackened to the bone, like you've thoroughly burned the flesh off of them, and they still surface.
Damn. Okay. So they don't really care.
Only we had a cleric with like turn undead.
I don't have much I can do.
So is it literally just like a hallway that we're like and then there's just like a muck thing? So like
Yeah. So why don't I actually
Oh.
prepped some. These are going to be more modular battle maps because I was like, there's so many different things that could happen, like in floors you could just not even explore. So I made some more like modular pieces. So I'll reveal this. This is kind of what you guys are looking at.
Who's the chick in front?
That's Twiggy. I'm gonna change the thing here. So and Luca are up front, but you see there's probably like a 10 or 15 foot span of just water.
water.
Oh, and we don't know where we're supposed to go on this floor.
Well, it's also just a hallway right now, so forward.
I know.
Wait, how long is the? How long is? Oh wait, you said 10 to 15 feet.
Is there a dry patch further ahead that I can see?
Yeah, only about
There is.
15 feet in front of you.
Okay. I think. Can I?
We could do a little more testing. So is there?
I'm gonna use a sorcery point and get a spell slot back.
Is there a like a longer object around here that we could pick up?
I could Misty Step to the dry area.
Do you guys try to go into the apartments?
Are there apartments on the side of us, like, before this puddle?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh yeah, let's
I thought it
start
was
by
just a hallway.
investigating those.
Okay. Yeah, you see the doors are locked. There are two apartments, one on your right and on your left. You see they say 601 and 602. But you can try to get past the doors by any methods you want.
Alright.
I mean,
We have don't we have a lock-picking guy who might be able to?
We do.
Or is he more of a hacker type?
Someone who's cosplaying as a trucker tonight. Thaddeus.
man.
oh, I'm gonna break in. I mean, no, I was going for the Thaddeus, the hat and the
Thaddeus
jean
look.
jacket
Oh my god, I love that so much.
and the
Take back my comment.
My trucker hat.
So wait, he's gonna try to lockpick? Is he
Yeah,
a
that's his
lockpick
whole.
guy?
Yeah, it's his whole thing is like breaking into shit
Yeah.
for vlogs.
Well,
You could definitely.
I have hacking.
Yeah, hack the lock. It's electronic.
Well, let me see. I think you do have a skill for this. Because you did it before with the restaurant.
Shablaboo.
How long has it been since the apocalypse happened?
9 years. Well, since the apocalypse, it's been. Oh boy, 5 years?
So does that mean Thaddeus' sister gave birth to the Antichrist already?
Oh, well, Thaddeus now knows that it might have been the opposite. If
The
if
Antichrist.
Adrian is the Antichrist, then whatever potent being his sister gave birth to might be the opposition.
The
God!
However, you know that she is in the custody of the cult. Because you saw in your vision that the cult had seized control of your sister, and they like performed this like medical, maybe like a forced pregnancy in some compound. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything, but you could perform a. That's so weird because I feel like I had you do a check to get through the restaurant that one time. But anyways, you can make a sleight of hand to try to pick this lock if you'd like.
Yeah.
I'll say you have advantage because I think it's within your wheelhouse.
Oh, I did. Oh wait, should I just roll it twice then?
Yeah, just roll it again.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you picked the lock to 602, which is on the right side.
Nice. I am a hacker.
You hack into
The
physical-
old-fashioned type.
Back in the old days, I was breaking into file cabinets. So
Yeah, you were stealing some financial records. But yeah, you make your way in. You see there's like a basic like center aisle. There's a refrigerator with food that's long spoiled. And you said you're just looking for something like long, right?
Yeah, I was gonna.
to get
We were
across.
just gonna look for like a long object because I was gonna test something.
You see one of those tall like not industrial, but like Art Deco style lamps in the living room that you could very easily just turn on its side. It has like a metal base to it and used to like poke and prod at a 10-foot distance.
Yeah. Okay. Our 10-foot lamp.
10 standing in for the 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Yeah. Grab the lamp. I think what I want to test here is if we can occupy the hands with something. So like have
Oh.
essentially like lay the lamp across to have the hand start grabbing on it and see what happens if we like move something else in like that same vicinity.
I like it.
Yeah.
So try to do like two opposite sides of the water.
Well, just or even like potentially throw something big in like one section of the water and go in that same area if like the hands are occupied. I mean, that's a good test too to see if like they're just stationary if they're moving over or something like that.
Yeah, how many hands there are.
Yeah. How many hands there be?
How many hands there is?
So
Okay.
how about we just throw like 3 pieces of rubber? Bleh. Holy shoot.
But yeah, so like I was gonna like
rubble.
move the like from a safe distance so like I can hold the pole and kind of like swish it around in the water like up to a few feet and then like throw in rubble like nearby, I guess, to see if like the hands are more occupied with the lamp pole or if they're occupied with the rubble or both.
Okay. So you're trying to throw the rubble in the same area as the.
Yeah, just
Yeah. You do both, and you see that like there are enough hands that hands grab both, and you feel. Are you holding on to the lamp?
yeah.
You feel resistance, like it's trying to pull against you. I'll have you roll an athletics check.
All right, and if I fail, I'm just gonna let go.
Okay.
I ain't getting pulled down.
Yeah, it pulls the lamp from you, and it just disappears beneath the carpet.
Nice.
How do we get over a 15-foot span?
15? Fuck. What's anything on the walls on either side of it that we could
You see,
grab?
typical to like these kind of apartments. You see like almost like these. Oh man, I don't even know the art style. Like more like modern renditions of like the city of Atlanta, like the skyline extending outwards, but they're bare walls.
All right.
How wide is it? It's 15 feet long, and how wide is it?
10 feet wide. It's
All right.
exactly the same as the map I revealed.
10 feet wide.
So have we gone inside the apartment yet?
602 you unlocked. There's still 601 you could unlock though too.
All right. Can we let's go into 602.
Okay. Yeah, heading inside, you see there's like the basic trappings of an apartment, albeit very spoiled and disgusting food inside the refrigerator. There's like a sink with brackish water collecting. There's like a center aisle, or island, I should say, in the kitchen. There's a flat screen TV up against the wall, and there's just 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Some
right.
very like
How
musty carpet.
quickly did they pull the stuff through?
Pretty quickly, like within a few
It was
seconds.
pretty okay. It was okay.
Well, if there's one thing I know about apartments is that when they're building these things, they're going to try to cram as many as close together as possible on a floor. I think we're going to have my men like take some like sledgehammers and just break down the wall between 602
Let's
and what would be
go.
the next apartment
Yeah.
like further down the hallway.
I was waiting.
I think that's a genius idea.
You could theoretically break down the wall just past the pool, because it's all 602. So as you make it to the master bedroom, you sort of time it right. You actually have one of the men knock very lightly with their sledgehammer on the side as someone outside confirms that it's beyond the pool. And you take the sledgehammer and it comes through past the carpets and the hands. So they sledge through it.
Let's go.
Big brain.
Nice idea.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Huge
I mean,
brain.
there's still 601. Maybe we can. I mean, I guess we could try to get into 601 just by sledgehammering down the walls.
You could try to. You do have the man.
Or we could have our man Thad use his cool skill again.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
All right, to 601.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
just another sleight of hand. Ooh.
It's tough.
What was this one?
You have a tool set, and the lockpicking tool breaks off in the lock, and you kind of have to like jimmy it out. But it's
Jimmy.
Jimbo.
Jimmy is out.
This is one of those fancy rich people locks. I think we might just need to go with the sledgehammer method.
Yeah, you see like 3 or 4 just jacked dudes come out with sledgehammers, just
Yeah, not even wearing sleeves or anything.
No, they're
Like,
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I still.
Fighters.
Yeah, let me show you the art for these dudes because they're just like
What do I keep you boys around for?
manual labor. They're absolutely shredded. This is what they look like. As they sort of
We are to complain.
they
Is that Tom Hardy?
no, it's actually Ben Foster. Yeah, the concept art is of Ben Foster. I think it's a military movie he did. But yeah, the sledges come down. They break through the wall, and you see 601 is almost identical to 602. But in this one, just for fun, you see a lot of weird posters of pugs.
Nice.
Yeah,
This
they
must
seem
be
to have
it.
been a dog.
Are they like motivational posters? Like,
Yeah, it's like the one of like all the dogs playing poker and like just a
It's
bunch
like,
of
I'm ugly and I own it.
yeah.
I'm pugly and I own it.
Yes,
Hang
yeah,
in there.
exactly.
Keep going.
Hang in there.
Yeah. Sadly, you do
Keep
see-
calm
This
and
when things get rough, keep going.
Sadly, you do see the remains of a dog crate in there. But other than that, it's it's empty and it's just withering away.
all right. So I guess we'll leave those apartments be. Go through. I mean, not quite leave them be because we're gonna go through 602 to go through the newly created hole in the wall on the other side of the water.
Okay.
Oh, you just fucking made a hole in the.
Oh, did you leave before that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the men just like break
Okay.
down the wall.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
They're using it.
Yeah, you break on through, and you come to the other side of this hallway. I'm just gonna check something real quick. You don't see anything on this far side of the hallway, but I'll sort of do the obvious next step here, and with your enhanced awareness, Luca, you sense that the stone is concealed behind the illusion, over near the webbing. So, having not found anything, you're like, I'm just gonna check all my boxes here, use my enhanced awareness.
Yeah.
You see, just behind the webbing, it's like sort of almost dimensionally in like a, I don't want to say a pocket dimension, but like kind of like a
It's out of phase.
yeah,
But,
it's
like
out of
partially present, but partially not.
yeah, and because like all the combatants have been cleared from this floor, you can take your time kind of finding it, and you do find it behind the webbing in this sort of dimensional crevice that has been made, presumably to maybe protect it from anyone who'd want to destroy it. but you do find it there. This is what they look like. You see this stone face with its eyes shut and its mouth open. Very
Face?
for Vinny, very similar to a bayonet. And it's a but where its
What the
forehead is,
frick?
you see this
Wow.
like sphere, like almost like a planet that's etched with this strange script none of you recognize.
So we just have to destroy it?
Yeah. Who would be good at destroying such a thing?
Sledgehammer.
Yeah, I guess we can try with the physical things
Hey,
first.
man,
I'll have one of the big muscly men just slam down on it with a sledge.
Okay.
He's gonna eat shit. He's so gonna eat shit.
Probably.
Okay. You see that the sledgehammer passes through. It impacts the ground and doesn't directly hit it. And Thaddeus, you recognize that, like, if it is dimensionally out of step with the surroundings, it only follows that, like, direct physical attacks might not work.
well, since you're saying that, I'm gonna tune into my spatial awareness and see if I can discern anything more specific than what you just said.
Yeah.
If you want me to, yeah.
Oh, that cool. I
Yeah,
got
you,
that.
you sense that there are a few ways you could go about it in sort of the lore of this setting, right? You have an ability that actually puts something out of time with its current dimension, which if you were to use, it's in your Lost Divinity ability. If you were to use it, you could potentially hit it directly with physical force. You also gather that any magical attacks would probably affect it because magical attacks affect more than just the 3 dimensions of this plane. Or 4 dimensions, I should say.
Let's see.
So magical damage or your Lost Divinity ability.
Yeah, I will. The enlightenment, the loss of. Yeah, I'll give the lost divinity a roll.
All right, let's see.
That is. Okay, see if I roll higher than a 15. No. Oh, it's literally lost divinity. Can I add luck to this if I want?
No, not on Lost Divinity.
Okay.
Oh, you got it though.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Let's go.
Okay, nice.
All right.
So I can choose 2. So do I have to use them both right away, or can I hold it?
Let me,
How does that work?
yeah, let me check it.
You may save up the 2 options for later. Okay. I think I can.
Yeah, you can save up to 2 options for later. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm gonna use 1 right now. I'm gonna solve a puzzle of the illusion, learning a single piece of information about an enemy. A higher power, or can I just skip that and just do the?
It's the 3rd ability. You can unbind something from time for a minute.
Yes. Okay. I will do that, and I will save the other one for later.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see that you're sort of telling your PMCs where to hit with the sledgehammer because it's like it's not physically present in our space.
Oh.
So you're like hit here and they just keep missing it. But as soon as you focus and bring it in, it's like all of a sudden a flash, and for a brief moment this stone appears in their presence and they bring their sledgehammers down and just destroy it with 2 hits.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Easy.
Yeah. But as soon as the stone is destroyed,
Oh.
you feel the building shake from its foundations
Oh shit.
as the tower has been advanced to stage 2.
Huh.
What does that even mean? What is?
You guys don't know.
Did level up?
All I'll say,
Alright, back to the stairwell.
all I'll say is you guys get the sense that
Danger's been
the tower
increased.
is now aware you guys are a threat.
Oh.
Awesome.
Classic.
So yeah, you see that this thing crumbles and falls to ash, disintegrating upon impact with the sledgehammers.
We should have just found all three and then destroyed them at the same time.
That would have been a strategy I would have
Damn.
entertained.
Damn.
You guys are now at stage 2, and I'm gonna make a roll in private, which
How much longer are we going?
which
for,
is to
Tyler, by
say
the way?
on my desk.
Tyler,
Zoom in, enhance. Zoom in,
Zoom in,
enhance.
enhance.
how much longer are we going for, you think?
Not very long at all. Maybe like
Okay.
10-15 minutes.
I just did.
Yeah, I peeped you sleeping there for a bit.
I'm listening. It's just, hey, just because my eyes just doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Do we sense
Cry.
any immediate danger around us, like on this floor?
You don't sense
Yes.
any danger on this floor.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of efficiency in this mission. No time to gawk at or ponder what's going on. We're facing an unknown enemy.
I go back.
There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit that goes on. We already know this, so leading us back to the staircase,
Yeah. We'll go through your sledgehammer
we
hole
should
to
just
avoid the
advance.
water.
and then seal it. Seal the door behind us.
There's no
I don't
door
know.
on this floor.
Oh yeah, it was torn open. You're right. Yeah, but we're just
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
backtrack back to the stairs, I think.
I think we just need to push fast, and I don't know what to do once we get to the freaky floors. Like, how do we just push up from the 13th floor to the 29th floor?
Do the elevators work? Have we checked the elevator?
We never checked the elevator.
They just cut the wire to all 30 floors.
Do you think, that could have been cool if we had used,
Elevator shafts?
yeah, or like Thaddeus, like got him to like repair the electricity to this place somehow, like a
Oh.
backup generator,
Yo, that would have been
and then use the
great.
elevators to get up.
There are terminals on this floor.
Oh,
If you want to check them out.
we could go exploring.
Yo, Thaddeus is gonna be the MVP. Yeah, send him there.
The rogue.
I guess it could be worth it to take a look at the terminals.
Okay. As you guys make your way over there, Kaji, you begin to hear this voice in your head.
God.
Daddy,
Want a lift?
Daddy.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
And you see out of the bottom of the elevator shaft, beneath where the doors sort of rest,
Mm-hmm.
you see this faint white light spilling through.
Wait, hang on. Where are we right now?
The 6th floor.
Right. What? Did we go back to the stairs yet?
No, we're going towards the elevators right now to see.
Oh,
if there's-
okay. Okay. And I see this through the little crack in the doors on the elevator.
yeah.
As if someone is shining a light from the other side of the elevator
Oh.
shaft.
Boy.
That's too sussy for me.
Well, even if I wanted to use it, it's not like I can get the doors open right now.
This is true.
I don't have a crowbar.
You do see some buttons beside the terminal for up, down.
I mean, I could try it. I'll press the button for shits and giggles, Miles.
You see the button lights up,
Uh-oh, he actually pressed it.
the white light behind it, and the doors slowly open. And within it, you see
Slowly.
this small figure beneath a what looks like a growth of flowers and an overgrowth, but mainly outlined by this bright white light.
Huh?
I reckon that.
And that's where
Oh, Mika! No!
Who's that?
That's Kaji's daughter.
Oh,
Oh no.
That's Kaji's daughter.
yeah, that's where we'll leave
Well-
it for this session.
Mother.